What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Suey, and if you're my friend, call me Sue Dog or Sue Dizzle, and we are here on Monster Hunter Wilds doing a neat little video. Um, I'm sure for most of us, Savage Omega has taken years off of our lifespan. So, yeah, after plenty of successful runs on Savage, and I guess more, what was it, competence gained over time, hitting my head against a brick wall until the wall eventually moved just a little bit. I've decided that, you know what, I'm going to make a video that's just going to be what I use for Savage Omega or even just Basic Omega to try and be somewhat helpful in that regard. And hopefully the build is useful to you all. If it's not, then, feel free to make changes or just, do whatever you want, really. Because at the end of the day, is there a more optimal way to run something? Yeah, probably. But this is just what I use, so hopefully you find it helpful. So let's get to the bread and butter of the build. Alright, so let's break it down. So we are using dual blades as the main weapon of choice, just because, they're comfortable, they're good, so why not use them? So we're going to go and start off with the mantle, evasion mantle, quite nice, gives you a large amount of evade frames and attack boost when you dodge stuff. It's good. Other notable ones are Rocksteady or even Mending or Corrupted Mantle, but my time using Corrupted Mantle has gotten me carded a couple times, so I kind of just went to Evasion eventually. For the Charm, we have something that boosts Critical Eye and Constitution. The Blast Resistance is kind of just there. It isn't really doing much for me, but the 2 Critical Eye and 3 Constitution is kind of what carries it. And the level 2 in 1 slot, so it's quite nice to have. Gore Greaves B, Gore Coil B, Gore Vambraces B, Gore Mail B, Udra Meyerhelm Y. We like ourselves some Frenzy, so we use 4-piece Gore Magala and 1 Arc Tempered New Udra because of the 3 levels of boost and some pretty nice slots. Not high level slots, but plenty of level 1 slots to put Nova stuff I might need. So that's why I have that set up. So these are the armor pieces. We go over to the decorations. These are what I have on. Things focusing on burst, evasion, stamina, frenzy. One thing is speed eating there because I didn't know what else to put there. Just to keep our stamina up. We have the Lala Harpactors, something like that, with paralysis. We bring the paralysis dual blades for the third phase to get a free paralysis on Omega, as well as paralyze the Narasilla during the DPS check. That's the main reason why I always swap to these during the hunt. Because paralysis is very helpful when it comes down to that part. Sure, you could just get those little things to paralyze it, but I do like to get a free one at the start just so that everyone can dogpile on the Narasilla. So that's why I use those. Plus, you can get 1 paralysis on Omega. You can try and get 2, but after the first one, his buildup gets pretty high. So these are just brought along to make the DPS check easier and to get a free paralysis on Omega. Paralyzer, crit status, expert, blazing Lael dual blades using dragon damage and affinity. Dragon critical element, 2 experts for the 25% affinity, and then we get 25% more from the Gormagala armor, putting us at a nice 50% plus additional raw damage from using 4 Gormagala instead of 2. We use these because Omega is partially weak to Dragon. Granted, he is weaker to Thunder, but I like these because they do Dragon damage and they have the chance to do additional damage with the White Flame Torrent skill. So we bring that with some affinity, some dragon attack, some critical element, although I could use more critical element. Feel free to slot that in if you want to. So overall, we are looking at, mid-fight, we're looking at a 50% affinity plus some bonus raw from the 4-piece Gormagala. So we're going to take a look at the skills overall. Critical Eye 5, we like our affinity. Dragon Attack 3, Critical Element 1. Of course, you can increase that as much as you want. I just have it set up to where it's comfortable. White Flame Torrent, from extra damage. A chance to do extra damage. It's nice to have. Constitution 5 to reduce evading cost by 50%. Burst 5, very nice on dual blades, especially when you get that paralysis off or just get a good damage opportunity. You can just do blade dances and stack up burst to a pretty gnarly amount, which increases your attack and elemental attack. So it'll be helpful for the dragon attack and the raw itself. Evade window 5 because we don't want to get hit. Don't know why you would. So we just evade everything. Stamina Surge 3 to keep our stamina up, tip top in shape. Marathon Runner 3 to stay in demon mode as much as possible. Antivirus 3 to get the 10% affinity from Curing Frenzy. Blast Resistance, that's just there to be there. Flinch Free lets apart the Gormagala armor, so it's nice not to get slapped around by your teammates. Speed Eating because it's just there. Self Improvement, the hunt tends to take a while most of the time, so, getting a little bit of extra attack and defense doesn't hurt. You can live without it, but it's there just to have a little extra. Gormagala's Tyranny, 4 pieces, inflicts you with Frenzy and raises attack when against large monsters. Attack power increased upon recovery, along with the 25% affinity from Antivirus. I really like Frenzy. I liked it in Rise, and I like it here. That's just there to be there. Also just there to be there, but also handy. Reduces stamina depletion when you get hit hard, which Omega tends to hit hard, so Adrenaline procs pretty often when I don't dodge something right. And these are just the meal effects. So yeah, this is what I use for Savage Omega, is just a dual blades build with dragon damage. And then during the third phase and third phase DPS check, we use the paralysis dual blades. And once it's all said and done, we swap back to dragon again. So overall, we are looking at large amounts of burst with Frenzy Affinity and Frenzy Raw, and all sorts of skills to keep our stamina up so we can stay in demon mode and dodge around as much as we want with this Evade 5. Very handy with it. So yeah, this is just what I like to use comfortably in Savage Omega. I do have other builds that I use for Savage Omega, some using two pieces of the Savage Omega armor, some using 4 pieces, some using 3 pieces of Arc Tempered New Udras for that extra attack. There are different ways to run it. Another way you can run it, if you want, you could run 3 New Udra and 2 Gormagala, just so you can get the extra attack and have the bonus 25% affinity, although you will be missing out on the attack on recovery, but you will get bonus attack from the New Udra armor anyway if you have 3 pieces to get Lord Soul. I'm pretty sure I have that set up somewhere here. Don't mind all the loadouts. I was just making loadouts as I went on. Here we go. 3 New Udra and 2 Gormagala. This is what that looks like. A little bit of Agitator. No Stamina Surge. Counter Strike. We get Guts and Tenacity, which is nice in the event you get hit really freaking hard, which you probably will. Black Eclipse and Bad Blood. Don't mind Bad Blood, it's just there to be there. But the main thing is getting the bonus attack from 3 pieces of New Udra, and then getting the extra 25% affinity from the Gormagala armor and antivirus. So that's another way to run it. But for the most comfort and fun, I use this version just because I get to dodge around all I want and make use of Frenzy to its most potential. Granted, you could slap in Coalescence, because Coalescence does proc when you recover from Frenzy for the extra elemental attack if you want. But yeah, this is what I run for Savage Omega. I will be playing some gameplay of a good hunt I had last night using this build, and hopefully you all enjoy it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to that.
Okay, let's be on our way. We got this. Let's put them to use. That helped. Move it.
Thanks, that helped.
That helped. That helped. That helped.
That helped!